everyone, welcome back from my channel. Today we are going to do the exercises from Cambridge Primary Science Workbook 5. 5.1 Gravity, Normal Forces and Applied Forces. Focus. Question number 1. What type of diagram is this? A force diagram. Question number 2. Name force A. The force A is gravity. Question 3. Is force A pulling force or a pushing force? Pulling force. Name force B. Normal force. Question number 5. Is force B a pulling force or a pushing force? Pushing force. Question 6. Look at the picture. Complete these sentences about the picture. Marcus hits the cricket ball. This is an applied force. Practice. Question number 7a. Make this drawing into a force diagram. Draw the two forces acting on the lizard. Question B. Show the direction of the forces are working. Question C. Label each force. So this is the answer of the question A, B, and C. Question 8a. Which picture A or B show a pulling force? Picture A. Question B. Which picture A or B shows a pushing force? Picture B. Question C. Explain why both pictures show an applied force. The person is applying force on the waist by pulling or pushing. Challenge. Question number 9. Draw a force diagram to show the two forces acting on a box on the table. Remember to draw arrows to show the direction the forces are acting. Label the forces. So this is a force diagram to show the two forces acting on a box. Question 10. Suggest a question that classifies what's investigating. A. Describe what the person is doing. B. Identify the force as a push or a pull force, or both. C. Explain why it is an applied force. Picture A. The person is pushing a wheelbarrow, and it is a pushing force. It is an applied force because the person applies force on the wheelbarrow by pushing it. Picture B. The person is raking up leaves, and it is a pulling force. It is an applied force because the person applies force on the leaves by pulling. 5.2 Gravity and Satellites. Focus. Answer questions 1 to 4 by completing the sentences. Question number 1. What is a satellite? A satellite is a body which orbits a larger body in space. Question 2. What types of satellite is the moon? The moon is a natural satellite of the Earth. Question 3. What type of satellite is the communication satellite? A communication satellite is an artificial satellite. Question 4. What force of attraction exists between the Earth and the moon? The moon and the Earth are attracted towards each other by the force of gravity. Question 5. Look at the diagram. A. Which force line, A or B, shows a force of gravity that the Earth exerts on the moon? The answer is A. Question B. Why is A a bigger arrow than B? The Earth is bigger than the moon, so it exerts a larger force of gravity. Practice. Question number 6a. What is a natural satellite? A natural satellite is a body in space that orbits a larger body. Question B. Give an example. For example, the moon. Question 7a. What is an artificial satellite? An artificial satellite is also a body in space that orbits a larger body, but it is made by people. Question B. Give an example. So for example, International Space Station, weather satellite, and communication satellite. Question 8. Complete the diagram of an artificial satellite orbiting the Earth. A. Draw a force arrow to represent the force of gravity between the Earth and the satellite. Question B. Draw a force arrow to represent the force of gravity between the satellite and the Earth. So this is the answer of the question A and B together. Question 9. Explain why you drew one arrow bigger than the other. The Earth is bigger than the satellite. This means the Earth exerts a greater force of gravity on the satellite than the satellite exerts on the Earth. Challenge. Question number 10. What type of satellite is shown on the diagram? An artificial satellite. Question 11. What launches the satellite into space? A rocket. Question 12. Why is it necessary for the satellite to travel at over 37,600 km per hour when it leaves the surface of the Earth? It is necessary for the satellite to do that so that it can overcome the force of the Earth's gravity. Question 13. When the satellite travels at 27,200 km per hour, what path does it follow? An orbit around the Earth. Question 14. What force keeps the satellite following this path? The force of gravity of the Earth pulling on the satellite. Question 15. What happens to the satellite if its speed drops below 27,200 km per hour? It will be pulled back to Earth by the Earth's gravity.